Demand generation. Folks, we know cold calling is dead, but demand generation to outbound leads, of course, is not. If you're an entrepreneur or a sales leader or even a salesperson today, you know that in order to consistently grow your business, you have to reach out into your target market and generate attention and interest from that target market for your capabilities or services. And that's demand generation. We think you need to think about 6 things to do this really well because it's hard. And those who do it well have a methodology. And here's the one to consider. 2 of the things you do before you even make a call. The first is research. So let's research the person, the company, and find a point of interest for them. So person through LinkedIn, company, LinkedIn, and their website, and then a point of interest. And while you're doing that, you'll check mark the second item, which is before the call. Make sure they're marketing qualified for you. So based on the research, is this an ideal customer profile for you? Is this a type of client you want? Size, scale, industry, geography, etc., etc. Then we're going to make the call. And when we make the call, critical to start well. So that first 10 to 15 seconds of a call is very, very important. So you need a strong introduction. And a strong introduction has 3 things. Short version of your value proposition, very well articulated. You bring in the point of interest to show them you've done research, and then finally have a reason for the call. Why are you calling? And if you do that well, you're going to earn the right to do the second part of the call, which is get involved in an engaged conversation with the prospect. That's driven primarily by great questions. So have your 5 best questions prepared before you make that call. That's not something any of us do well, ad hoc or in the moment. And when they give you feedback on them, their business, and where they're taking it, always build on their feedback. Don't respond to what they say with a statement, respond with another question. How? What? Why? Can you tell me more? The more you learn about them and their business, the better off and the better position you're in to do the third component of the call, which is to circle back and talk about how you may be able to help them achieve some of their goals. And that's by giving a broader version of your value proposition. There's no point doing that if you haven't learned about them so that you can tie your value proposition to things they told you. And then the fourth part of the call, folks, is close for definitive next steps. Who's going to do what, by when? If possible, book that next meeting. If you'd like to see our demand generation checklist for yourself or to help coach your team, just respond and say checklist. If you'd like to see a 20-minute webinar on this same topic where we go into more detail, just respond and say webinar.